Me, asking for help, trying to do everything on my own, and then having a breakdown.
Yes. Relatable, very relatable. And then the people around you are like, why didn't you just ask for help? I would have helped you. Hiya too, fuck if I can help. My name is Cypress, and if you didn't know yet, I stream live on Twitch. So if you'd like to see me play games or hang out with me in my community, or if you'd like to say in chat that you didn't know I stream live, go to twitch.tv/vtuber and I hope to see you there sometime. I also upload gameplay videos, gameplay highlights, and streaming highlights over at Cypress Play. Today we'll be watching another memes video by Vascal. This is Introvert Memes.
Me, expecting to meet the love of my life, naturally. But I don't post pictures. I have one friend and hate leaving the house. Caller ID isn't enough for me. I need to know why you're calling. I would pay an extra $6.99 a month for caller justification.
I would too. If you call me, I will just look at my phone and I will wait for you to text me and tell me why you were calling me.
My new business cards have just arrived. Please do not contact me ever. Maturity is losing interest in everything. That's
What?
depression, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's not maturity.
This is not a response. Yes it is. Best and easiest way to end a conversation.
As an introvert, I actually agree with that. Not a response, but I guess like it's okay. I guess it's okay.
Too. When you're done with humans and you want to live here, you can go fishing for food.
Nah, man. I'm done with humans, but that seems very inconvenient.
I don't like people. I spend some time alone. I don't like being alone. I spend time with some people.
Oh,
when
yes.
people talk behind my back. When people talk, people. Would you rather have $30 million or 30 million loyal friends?
$30 million or 30? How would I remember 30 million loyal friends?
What am I going to do with 30 million
Like how are you supposed to remember the names?
friends? Overthrow a country, make your own country.
Yeah, no, I'll take the 30 million. Give me
Never
that.
in my life have I wanted to steal a sign more than I do right now. No, people. Putting this outside of your front door. I don't know who owns that house, but I understand their decision in life. Introverted? Here's how to be more social. Just once, I would like to see an article like extroverted.
yes.
Here's some tips on how to be quiet and
Yes.
reflective. What can you fit in these? My social life.
My social life.
Is this too much to ask for? If you don't have any friends, you're not an introvert, you're a problem.
But if you don't have any friends, you're not an introvert, you're a problem. What? How does it make any sense?
If you think being an extrovert gives you the right to bash introverts for not having friends, then you are not an extrovert. What I do at parties. Talk, eat, think about whether it's okay to leave yet. Today, I have consumed 44 Tic Tacs. They taste
44?
better when you share them with friends. I don't have friends. This is a nightmare. I would rather be put in luggage hold than have to sit like this on a plane.
Honestly, it's okay. At least here in Netherlands, I feel like it's fine. Everyone is just doing their own thing. I feel like no one wants to talk. Every time when I'm in a situation like this, it feels like no one wants to socialize. So we're just pretending like we're all sitting on our phone, listening to music, looking outside or whatever, or on your phone, like pretending like we're not in this situation, avoiding eye contact.
Story of my life. Around new people. Me, when I'm comfortable with someone.
Yes, me
Introverts are like a
100%.
Introverts are like a slow website. They might be the coolest site, but usually people don't wait that long for them to open. Extroverts are like pop-ups. My favorite hobby is tagging complete strangers in relatable content. Me at the beginning of the school year versus me at this point in the semester. Yo, at this person, this is so us. I don't even know you. Introverts don't get ready for a party. They gather strength for a party. This is 100% true.
That's
this
true.
tweet sounds
Yes. You know, I would be like so excited. I can be so excited for a party or an event that I'm gonna go to like a week from now. But then like a few days before that or like on the day itself, I'm like, fuck, I'm too tired for this shit. and I'm like encouraging myself in my head.
as though introverts consume the souls of others before they engage in social
Well,
events.
actually we do. We do.
This is 100% true. Antisocial woman pretends to be blind for 28 years so she wouldn't have to greet people.
What?
Sorry, my mom said I can't go. Maybe next time.
I have used that. I mean, not that specific excuse, but I have used something like that before.
Introvert at a party starter pack. Baby pangolins always look like
That's
they
so
nervously have to ask you
cute.
something. I was telling my friend a story the other day, and it must have taken too long because he quietly took out his wallet and handed this to me. He literally carries like 50 of them at all times. Stop talking. People who sleep with their phones on silent or D&D really don't give a damn about nobody's
Excuse me, what do you mean don't give a f about nobody's life. We're just trying to sleep here. What the Why do we have to be available while we're sleeping? That's crazy.
It's life. Look, if you decide to have a problem after midnight, it's between you and God.
Yes, it's between you and God.
Weirdest thing about living alone is how many hours you go without speaking a single word. For all of you to assume that I don't talk to myself when you see
I do talk to myself a lot.
someone running for the elevator, but you press the close button anyways.
I mean, I don't do it when I see someone running in some buildings, right? The elevator is like around the corner. And then if I'm in an elevator and I'm in a building where I can hear that someone, opened the main door and I'm like just getting in the elevator, I'm like spamming that button.
How do people stay in the house all day? All my stuff is there, and I don't like people. This is where my best friend and I will live, because we hate everyone. They should make an app for people with anxiety or depression that will have extroverts make phone calls and appointments for them. Oh, they have this. You just have to be rich. How antisocial people shoot their shot. She's pretty cute. He's pretty cute. I'll just wait for her. Don't want to get shot down. I'll just wait for him to walk. Don't want to get shot down. Well, that's her loss. Well, that's his loss. Me, when I don't talk. Wait, am I boring? Me, when I talk. Wait, am I annoying? What are you doing? Just chilling? Incoming video call. I'm not chilling that much.
That's why when they ask, what are you doing? You always ask why. I always ask why to avoid situations like this.
You weren't a well-behaved child. You had anxiety and were terrified of conflict. The anxious urge to say, no worries either way, when you are actually worrying both ways, plus a secret third way. Me. If you need me, call me. Also me. We need a feature to mute everything except calls from certain people.
Yes.
Block everyone else. Trying to get 8 hours of sleep in 5. Aggressive sleeping. When two introverts meet and ironically act like extroverts together.
Because then you just have the same energy level, Everything's perfect.
Touches to a house to make it a home. Leave. I can't wait for my day off. Me on my day off. You know who really stresses me out? Me. It's me. Eyes stress me out too. I know this is meant for a dog, but same. My personality, I'm very shy, and I am very food motivated, so I am just a few treats away from being your new best friend.
Oh yeah, same.
What is one thing that became more clear as you got older? Why the Grinch wanted to live alone with his dog. What's it called when you're introverted, but have taken on numerous leadership and outgoing roles in your whole life? Introvertuous. I'm here to help, but I would rather not.
Introvertuous.
A man was lost at sea for 29 days and says it was a nice break from reality. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Ooh, it's so cute.
How clearly and concisely you can articulate your thoughts. When speaking, in writing, when anyone asks me what my favorite weather is. I crave this. Me too.
I guess it is kind of nice, yes. But it's pretty windy and it messes up my hair. But if my hair was not a problem, I guess it is kind of nice.
Love this weather. Migraine, hypertension, stress, a chatty extrovert. How to care for your introvert friend. Interact, then return. People always tell introverts to be more talkative and leave their comfort zones. Yet no one tells extroverts to shut up and make the zone comfortable.
Yes!
No, he's got a point
about?
when I say, I'll let you know. In conclusion, I'm not coming. Rule number 8,395,399 for happiness. Ignore your problems just the way you ignored these numbers. Haha, I caught you. I'm going to a party. Do you have any good conversation stoppers? Don't you mean starters? No, stoppers. Definitely stoppers. I thought I replied is the biggest lie. No, sometimes I reply in my head. And I end up waiting for a text back, thinking I actually replied.
That actually is true for me too. I genuinely thought I did because I'm answering it in my head and then I continue doing what I was doing and I'm like, fuck, I was gonna answer that. I thought I answered that.
As an introvert, the best thing is finding someone who isn't training to spend time with. It's interesting trying to explain to people who don't experience social exhaustion that there are some people who are less training than others. And then there are those who are mind-numbingly exhausting. Or socializing is not equal. Where are my introverts at? Home. What do you want to be when you grow up? I know what I want to be. I want to be like this lady. She lives alone in a castle with her cats and her $91 million fortune.
But what do you do with that? I mean, unless she has like a lot of cats.
What you do during small talk, nod and smile. Plot your escape. If you are good at something, never do it for free. Me. How to sell anxiety. You would buy anxiety. I just saw a guy in the library cry for 5 or 6 minutes and then just his phone alarm went off and he just stopped crying
What?
and went right back
That's
to
crazy.
work. It's called time management, Jessica. My anxiety has a loophole that if somebody else is equally or more uncomfortable, I develop the sudden ability to do the thing. I can't go and ask for more ketchup for myself, but if my friend wants ketchup, I'm out of my seat in a second. The mum friend.
I am the same way. Wait, why is my model not moving? Okay, it's moving. But I am the same way. I don't know. If it's for, I don't know why that's the case. If something is for myself, I'm scared. But if it's for someone else, I do ask it. By the way, this has nothing to do with introvertness. I always see like that people confuse being an introvert with having like anxiety or social anxiety, but it's like, it's not the same thing. You can have both. You can be introverted and you can have anxiety. But you can be an introvert without having anxiety, and you can have anxiety without being an introvert.
Single introverts be like, if it's meant to be, my future love will simply teleport into my living room. When introverts throw a party, please leave by 9. The perfect t-shirt doesn't
That's why I just don't throw a party, man. Just don't throw one.
exist. Introverted but willing to discuss cats. Sometimes all a person needs is that one missing piece. A house in the middle of nowhere, far away from other people. Me, when someone is looking at me while I'm doing something. Why can't I do this simple task?
Yes. It's so nerve-wracking.
Second position hits differently. That's when you're really tired. I refuse to apologize for being weird or off-putting. Actually, that's your problem. I'm having a fantastic time. Things I tell my family. Things I tell my friends. Things I tell to strangers on the internet.
I mean, like, maybe sometimes you need someone that's, like, far away from the thing that, I don't know, that you need to share. You know, like a third person that has nothing to do with it at all.
My confidence level. Chat. Cool. Video cool. Real me.
Oh, yes.
Women. Did you really think just awkwardly staring at me from across the bar for 2 hours was going to make me say hello to you? Socially awkward people. Kinda. When you're hanging out with your friends and your social battery runs out. This actually happens. Like the moment you realize you're out with people and you don't want to be there anymore. Everything I need, all in one aisle. Cat food, wine. Cat toys, meals for one.
Meals for one.
7 to 11, they're psyching themselves up for a meeting. They have the meeting. Recovering from meeting. Halloween costume for introverts. My brain literally stops working when this happens.
What the
I just press nothing.
Just press nothing. Did it look like that? I don't remember.
Is it hard for you to just ask for some help? Me. There is a fellow introvert on the Sephora customer experience team who deserves a raise right now. I would like to be assisted. I would like to shop on my own.
That I love this
When you
idea.
stay-
It's so awkward when you go shopping. I just moved. I'm still looking for stuff to put in the house. And then you go into stores that sell furniture and those places always try hard to sell, right? And I really want to go to them, but I also really hate it because they always try hard to sell stuff. So the moment that you step in there, they instantly come to you and ask, can you find it? Can I help you? What do you need? And then you're like, no, I'm fine. I'm just looking around. And then you walk like 5 minutes later, they come back and they ask you if they can help you. And then I'm like, I'm fine. It's good. Please leave me alone. I just want to look around, man. Please let me leave me alone, please. You have more chances of me buying something if you don't come and talk to me, please.
Thanks, everyone, at the end, to make it seem like you contributed. In elementary school, when we would read out loud to the class from the textbook, I would literally count the kids in front of me and figure out what section I was reading so I could practice it before it got to my turn. And I think that's where
Ooh, I think I did that too.
my anxiety started.
Yeah.
Introvert problems. Wanting to be invited, but not wanting to go anywhere. Being lonely at home, but not wanting anyone in your space unless you really like them. And even if you really do like them, you want them to go home soon. Introverts explaining why they don't like being around people. Look, I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the world that seems to have a problem with me.
Yeah, we're in an extrovert world, man.
How to get through tough times. Gaslight yourself. Tell yourself that it's making you stronger and the universe is just testing you. Introvert costume, you don't need one. You're staying at home. Dude, I just had the best panic attack.
Best what?
Using the self-checkout lane so I don't have to interact with anyone. Scans first item. Register. Please wait for assistance. My trust issues are so bad. I don't even trust these. I just checked if my mic was recording. Do you have any hobbies? Introverts? I like playing games, I like sleeping, and I like eating. Basically all the
Yeah,
things
do
you
you
can
have a
do
problem
alone.
with that,
I
huh?
hope the guy who just cut me off in traffic has his favorite book made into a movie. And the characters are nothing like he imagined them. That's cruel. Tell me about your paranormal experiences. I've been ghosted by multiple women. Please don't break down. Trust me, I'm trying. If you're one of those public speakers that say, good morning. Oh, come on, we can do better than that. I automatically do not like you from that very moment. Do you all introverts ever open a text and think, I'll reply when I have the energy. Then
Yes.
it's 3 weeks and you have to live with the guilt of being a horrible friend.
Yes, ish. But I'll reply when I have the energy, or it's like, oh shit, I will reply when I have more time. Something like that. But it's not that I don't have the energy for 3 weeks. It's that I genuinely forgot that I opened the message, right? When you open the message, you don't see the notification for the message anymore. So I genuinely forget that I had a message that I needed to reply to. But yes, it has happened.
That stupid walk you do when someone's mopping a floor and you know you're going to walk over it, but you want them to see how sorry you are to be walking over it. So you make yourself look like you're walking over hot lava. Are you okay? No, I overshared at the social gathering. Shout out to the person at a social event who's the first person to say they're going home and breaks the seal for the rest of the guests to be
Yes.
like, guess we'll head out too. Feeling lonely, wanting to be alone. Me. Introverts, extroverts. I gotta get me one of those. I don't get it. Extroverts tend to adopt introverts and make us battle against other introverts, like Pokemon. What? You guys are weird as hell. 2 introverts on their first date. I don't know how to do this. I don't even know what we're doing. Introverts getting prepared to make a phone call. What confuses me
hate
is
phone
how some people
calls.
take 40 minutes to shower. What are you doing in there? Are you okay? Camping trip? I just spent 40 minutes in the shower thinking, why is there a thing called a grapefruit when there's a fruit called a grape? What I learned from group projects. The information, how to work with people, how to do entire projects on my own, how much I hate people. Me, asking for help, trying to do everything on my own, and then having a breakdown.
Yes. Relatable. Very relatable. And then the people around you are like, why didn't you just ask for help? I would have helped you.
When you're in a room with 2 extroverts and one of them leaves, how introverts make friends. They don't. An extrovert found them, liked them, and adopted them. Introvert plus extrovert. What do you get? An intro extrovert. To everyone, you know who you are. I suck at keeping touch, but I like you. That feeling when you're smart enough to know how awkward you are, but not smart enough to know how to not be awkward. You ever want to try new art things, but you're like, no practice? Only good. The world would be bleak without DoorDash drivers. Hey, they're out of lasagna. Lasagna. The stuff Garfield eats. Never assume in life. Don't think that carrot big because carrot big leaf because small leaf carrot big, not leaf big size.
What?
Oh, I just remembered I exist outside of my own perception and people can see me and form an opinion about me. When someone
Eee.
gives me a 2-step instruction, sorry for the inconvenience, but right now we are out. An introvert versus an extrovert, their aura. When you wake up before your friend at their house. When an introvert's social battery runs out of juice. Eating alone in a public restaurant is another whole level of loneliness.
I don't think so. This is like something that I wish I would have the balls to do. It's actually something that I envy, that you can just go out and do stuff alone. Like go to the movies and see that one movie you want to see alone, or like eat at a restaurant alone. I don't know. I feel like you're just really independent if you do stuff like that.
Eating alone in a public restaurant is a whole new level
it's
of
a
confidence.
confidence.
Introverts begin to feel more happy when they push themselves to be more social for an extended period of time. Which one of us lied to the researchers at UC Riverside?
Well, I don't think that's a lie though. I also feel like when I go and actually socialize, because like in the end we're all humans, right? We're all social beings. That's like the truth. And I do feel like when I do go to a social gathering, initially I didn't want to go to it. Initially I was already thinking about like how drained I would get. In the end I also really did get drained, but at the same time it was a lot of fun. And then I get home, I'm tired, but I was happy that I went there and talked to people and had a good time.
How to torture a room full of introverts. Let's go around the circle and introduce ourselves. You can also share one positive and one negative thing that happened to you this week.
I hate that. That's horrible.
Hiker lost for 24 hours, ignored calls from rescuers because of unknown number. Please just text me. He didn't want to be found. Me, a people-pleasing introvert, confusing the hell out of everyone by never instigating conversation, but being incredibly engaging and bubbly for a few short minutes when approached by others. I don't think this is being introverted.
What? I'm very confused.
I think you just haven't found your people. I don't know. I don't know what this deer is going through, but I feel him.
I have this picture saved. I find it so funny.
My husband bought our cat his own couch, and he just sits there and
I want to buy that too for me and
judges everyone. Tell me about yourself. Me trying to remember who I am and what I like. No, you definitely know who you are. You just don't want to be judged and say everything like that. Some people don't understand that sitting in your own house alone in peace, eating snacks and minding your business is priceless.
Yes.
Friend, do you want to hang out tomorrow? Me. I actually performed an activity yesterday. Please wait the 3-day recovery period to submit another inquiry. Explaining your life to that one friend you talk to every 2 months. The best type of friendships.
That is true, because that friend understands who you are and what this silence means. That the silence doesn't mean that you don't remember them anymore or that you don't care about them anymore. They understand you.
Busy on phone, only interacting to cats and dogs. Busy eating, sitting beside each other but barely talking to one another. Lying on the floor, thinking about life and other existential stuff. Artists drawing in the corner. Why do people have quiet, respectful funerals? When I die, I want my ashes mixed with glitter and packed tightly into a coffin. And then they blow up the coffin with explosives, so glitter rains down on the guests while blasting.
What the No, thank you. What? They blow up the coffin with explosives or glitter rains down on the guests, like mixed with your ashes? No, thank you.
Thanks for the Memories by Fallout Boy. I built a nap hole in my closet, which is great and has no downsides until someone comes into my room looking for me, and I have to crawl out of my closet, which is frankly impossible to do with dignity and without looking like a sleepy golem hissing. What does it want? Who wakes me up? I see no downsides to this. Get your stuff together is an illusion. It's not real. Some days you will be more together than others, but it is not something that's ever 100% completed. Being an introvert is like being Robert Downey Jr. in your head. Why did they let a 2-inch mouse join their soccer team? Football! How could he be beneficial in any way whatsoever?
That's true.
Affordable ways to practice self-care. Abandoned society. Why go to work when you can become friends with a raccoon? As a person who has to be very careful with where I expend my social energies, so I don't burn myself out, I sometimes wish there was a way to gently nudge my friends and let them know I'm thinking about them, but not actually start a conversation.
Yes.
Well, the
I
sentence is
feel
in
that.
this paragraph. Just thinking about you. Hope all is good. Bing. Maybe they should make an app for this. Is that not a good idea? Me hiding in my house, recharging my introvert batteries after consecutive days of social interactions. When I see a dog, hello dog, cat, hello cat, cow, hello cow, chicken, hello chicken. When I see a human, I quickly avoid eye contact
Yes.
and hope they don't talk to me. Introverts when 2 people are talking to them at once. I hate when I'm trying to
Oh yeah, I'm going crazy when that happens. Like, I don't know who to focus on anymore.
order a drink, like a coffee, and there are 3 waiters. Who do I look at? You're all behind like the same area in the counter. I'm just like flicking my eyes between all 3 until one of them speaks. And then none of them speak because they think I'm talking to them, but they see me moving my eyes. It's so awkward. Maybe I should just pick one, but I don't want to pick one because that just seems... Anyone else? Just me? No way, this is just me. This can't be.
Hi! If you liked the video, please make sure that you like it and subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell if you want to see more of it. I also go live on Twitch and on this YouTube channel, so come join us sometimes. Bye!